Hey guys, it's Heart, and this is a little bit of a new setup for you guys. We have my Harry Styles shrine and my Taylor Swift shrine and more Taylor Swift also on my shirt, literally. But today I am going to be ranking the Girl of the Years, which I have done before. But today I'm going to be doing a tier list, and if you don't know what that is, basically it's not like a numerical ranking. It's more like there's 5 categories and you can just like label them and rank them accordingly. So if you guys do want to do this yourselves, I will leave the link to this tier list that I created in the description. Nothing super fancy, but you guys really liked my first Girl of the Year video, so let's get into it. Okay, so the 5 categories that I have are God tier, I appreciate her, neutral, could have done without her, and flop. And so I have all 17 of the Girl of the Years at the bottom of the screen here, and we're gonna rank them. So Sage looks like she's first, so we're gonna go Sage. My thoughts on Sage are I really think she's pretty, but her story is just kind of lackluster. I like that she's an artist. Her hot air balloon is cool, and I feel like she's not that special, you know. She's a classic face mold. Her dark blue eyes are pretty, I will say, but I feel like we could have done without her, so I'm gonna put her there. I feel kind of bad doing that, but that's it. Okay, next up we have Isabel. I know everyone's thoughts on Isabel is that she sucks, but I don't hate Isabel. I think that she's also pretty boring. She's a dancer, she has anxiety, which obviously is a big struggle, don't get me wrong. I literally have anxiety, so I'm not trying to like make it less than what it is, but you know, blonde hair, classic mold, hazel eyes, whatever, attachable pink hair. I wish that they would have just had the pink hair as a part of her wig rather than being it attached. So I'm gonna call Isabel a flop. No offense if you have any of these dolls, by the way. I love all of the Girls of the Year, but I have to be objective. So next is Grace. Grace is super cute. I like her story, I like her bangs. She's got the Josefina face mold, blue eyes, freckles that were new, introduced by her, and yeah, so I really do like Grace. Love the France, love the bakery. I have her, so obviously that's also a factor. I think I'm gonna put her at I appreciate her, just because I feel like she's not God tier. I feel like she's a cute doll, she's nice, but she's not like outstanding, you know what I mean? Talking about outstanding, here we have Miss Leah Clark. I love this doll so much. She is such an icon. I'm just gonna put her at God tier right away because we all know that's how I feel. I have her, she's an absolute icon, and there's really just like nothing really that bad you can say about her. She's not like, her story is obviously not like the most amazing, but she does like photography, which is cool because it resonates with a lot of girls in the AG2 community. So yeah, we all knew that I love Leah, so this is not really a surprise. Next up we have Miss Gabriella McBride, and I love the story behind the doll. However, the fact that she is a truly me turned into a Girl of the Year kind of ruins it a little bit. Don't get me wrong, love that she is the first Black Girl of the Year. Love that she has a speech impediment, and yeah, overall she's a really cool doll, but again, dance, overused. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put her at I appreciate her because I really do, and I love that she's the first Black Girl of the Year, and that's really important, but I wouldn't say God tier just because she's like basically a recycled doll. Next up we have Miss Luciana Vega. I don't have her. I like her. I think that she's pretty. I think she is super cool for studying like astronomy, and I love the little purple that's actually in her hair, not a clip-in. Isabel. She's a god. She's God tier. She's God tier. Why can't I speak? Okay, next we have Blair. We also know how I feel about Blair. I think she's really pretty, but I don't know, I've never like been crazy about her. I think she's just like a little boring, to be honest. She does have a lactose sensitivity. She's lactose intolerant, so respect her for that, dealing with it. Lots of girls struggle with that, but okay, next we have Joss. I love Joss. I think she's so cool. I have her, obviously, if you can't tell by the way I'm talking about her. I love the new face mold. I love that she has hearing loss and kind of like set up for American Girl to raise awareness on that, so I really respect that about her. I love that she comes with her hearing aids. I love the beachy vibe she has. God tier. Okay, next we have Lindsay. First girl of the year. We gotta respect her for that, obviously. I feel like she didn't really have anything super special about her. I know that a lot of people, I feel like people either love her or really don't like her. And I guess I would say that I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I don't hate her. She's definitely not like the worst, but I don't want to say could have done without her because we honestly couldn't, because she is the first girl of the year. I'm gonna go neutral because yeah, we're just leaving it at that. Okay, next is Kaylee. She is the beach blonde surfer girl. I don't really know much about her story. I did have her, but then I turned her into Troy, who is my custom boy doll, so. I think she's cool. I like her vibe, but overall, I feel like she's like, meh. I'm gonna put her, I could have done without her because I feel like there's nothing super special about her. I feel like she's just like cool. Like everyone wants to be her, but like she's like that popular girl that's actually not that cool, but she's just popular, so people are like, oh, I want to be her, but there's really nothing that special about her, so that got a little bit too personal, but next. Okay, Marisol. Yes, I'm just gonna go ahead, God tier. I love this doll. She is beautiful, not to mention she is a doll of color, which is pretty rare in the Year of the Year line, as you could tell here. I just think she's really cool and I like her story and everything, so I think she's God tier. Next is Jess. I love Jess. I love a good Jess. I've never like been super crazy about her. I don't know, I haven't read like any of their stories basically. I think I've read like a few of theirs, but Jess is not one of them, so I don't want to say anything about her story particularly because I don't even remember it. I did do research prior to the first video I did, and the fact that I can't remember her story kind of tells me something, so I'm gonna put her at I appreciate her because I really do. But again, a doll of color, which we need an Asian in the American Girl of the Year line, which is somewhat rare, and I'm Asian too, so. Okay, next is Nikki. I like Nikki. I actually did read her stories. So she has, I think, like a dog that she's training or something, and like her mom owns horses. I don't even remember. I think I'm gonna put her at could have done without her because I think we really could have done without her, but she's cute. You know, again, it's another classic mold with blue eyes, which. Next is Krissa. You all know I love a good dark hair blue eye combo, but I think she's really pretty. I like that she came with 2 extra dolls, and like I said before, I feel like Sonali and Gwen kind of carry her. I feel like the doll itself is not like that interesting or that cool, so I feel like I'm gonna go neutral because without Sonali and Gwen, she's just there, you know, like she's not amazing. Okay, next is Lainey. I used to be completely obsessed with Lainey, so I don't want to say anything bad about her, but I did read her books, so she's one of them that I did read. She's a gardening girl. Does she like science? I don't really know. I feel like she's cute, but again, classic mold. We've seen enough, and her meat outfit is kind of atrocious, like not to be mean. So just because I used to be so obsessed with her, I'm gonna say I appreciate her because I really did used to be completely obsessed, and I was so sad that I didn't get her, so I feel like I can't disrespect her like that. Okay, next is Kanani. I adore Kanani. She is gorgeous. I love that she's also a doll of color. I just think that she's an iconic doll. Everyone wants Kanani. The thing about her is that her story, I feel like, doesn't have that much of a plot, but again, I didn't read it, but I do think she's like an entrepreneur, so that's really cool. God tier. Lastly, we have McKenna. So McKenna, like, I watched her movie. I actually do really like her movie, but I think that her like biggest conflict is that she broke her leg, and also I think she has trouble reading, so like I don't know. I also kind of used to be obsessed with McKenna, but she also seems like a mean girl in school, you know, like she's the popular girl that I was talking about, like that everyone wants to be kind of. I think could have done without her. I think she's just like, she's kind of there also. Okay guys, so that was it for this video. If you guys want to do this list, again, I'll have it in the description. Feel free to let me know your rankings if you have them. This is actually kind of hard to do. Like, I really do like all the Girl of the Year dolls, so if I said anything bad about any of them, don't take it too personally. I think it's clear that I'm a little bit too nice about the God tier dolls because there's clearly the most in that category, but there were 2 in the flop category, so Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!